Well, howdy everybody, this is Stephen Detweiler, and we're getting ready to set up the whole new computer system. 18 months with no, what do they call that? Interest. No interest. And you know what I'm doing? I've got Grok 3 helping me out. I'm doing this with the A. It's very interesting having conversations with a really cool AI. I just got to say that I am absolutely enjoying the interactions with the AI computer. I mean, we might as well, because if they're going to take over, and kind of Grok 3 kind of agreed with me that it's probably a good strategy to be friends with an AI, so when they take over, they got you covered. Just saying. So now we're gonna unbox. My background's a little disheveled, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. I haven't been using it because I've been doing my Christian stuff basically in the parking lot of Walmart for a while, and so I haven't been using the background, but I'm gonna start using it again, and so yeah, we will get this cleaned up, reorganized, and we'll be ready for that too. But let me tell you a story real quick about this Odyssey. It's upside down. I'll get on this side of the desk. Okay, so this is a Samsung. Got it for $50 off. Okay, and I originally purchased an Acer Nitro 31.5 inches, and that thing was huge. I live in 405 square feet. I needed at least 2 desks width to be away from it to be able to actually look at it without hurting my eyes or it being on top of me. That was crazy. I would have loved to have had it. If I had the room to space it out and a bigger desk and everything to put it on, that would have been awesome. But at this point I don't. So I returned that and got this Samsung Odyssey and dude, that was a $500 monitor, and I got it for $250. Well, it was just under 500. It was half price. I got it for $230. You know, so that's $460 monitor I had for $230, and I didn't want to return it because I got such a good deal on it. But then practicality overwhelmed me and said I need a smaller monitor for my situation. And so we're going to start the unboxing. Check this out. I mean, this is a quality knife. It's a Winchester. Either somebody gave it to me or I found it. Either way, man, the weight, the construction, everything about it, this is a quality knife. But that's not what we're doing right now. We are doing unboxing video for the computer monitor. So let's see what we have here. All right, get this unboxed here. Grok is really cool. Okay, wow. Power supply. Okay, power supply. Various wires and cables. Okay. A boomerang. So in case I'm attacked by anything from Australia, be able to defend myself. Samsung thinks about everything. You know, I'm in the United States, but you don't know if a kangaroo's going to attack. Okay? So, we have a donut mold. I guess it's half a donut. So we got donut mold. So that's cool. I don't eat donuts, but maybe I can find a keto or carnivore friendly option. Okay. This is some kind of hammer press. Things like a press, you know. Kind of push it down and press it out. So got some really weird stuff in the Samsung box for a monitor, so I'm not too sure how all this applies, but we're gonna figure that out. I'm glad I have the technological abilities to be able to identify these things right away. You know, I am a man, so you know, I see these things, I know exactly what they are and what they do. Not a problem. I do see here that there's instructions. At least I think that's what they're called. As I look at this, it appears that those things I pulled out of the box are not what I thought they were. But I will not read this until I need to. Let's see what's under the styrofoam. Lifting up the styrofoam. What? Wait, what? Would you look at that? A monitor in a monitor box. How about that? I'm going to clear this off and start assembling the monitor. Alright, so here's the base, and it's just one screw, and we got that screwed in there. Like that, turned it like that, so that way you have a visual of how it was done. And now the next step is connecting it to the monitor. Correct, you gotta use the correct terminology because I'm a professional. Alright, I have moved over to the bed to put the TV on its face, and so we got these clips here. You see that? See that? This is relatively easy. Let's see if I can just slide those in like that. Boom. There it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Rings here that I thought were donut molds. They go back here. Now, I finally figured it out, but if you twist it this way, they'll pop back out, but they have to come together because they have to go over this, and it took me a minute to figure out what it was I was doing, and I'm not going to redo it because it might just frustrate me, but you get them around here, put them together, and then you can put them in there like that. I was trying to put them in separately, but hey, figured it out. Alright, so now we are working towards powering it up. We have that inserted and where it needs to be inserted. It's like that because right next to it is the earphone jack. And found my electrical tape. So I just thought I'd secure that there so we didn't have any, looked like if we kind of moved it around or something, that could easily pull out. So I thought that would be a good idea. All right, there we go. It's plugged into the power strip. I got a little surcharge thingy there for the computer. I've had that for a number of years. I forget what that's called. We got that. There's the back. I'm gonna take a seat right here. We're gonna take a look at this because literally my keyboard's gonna be right here. I think that's going to be fine, as long as I'm not wiggling this table a lot. This is a pretty good bass though. Okay, we'll work out those details later. How about that? Uh-oh, I'm not wearing my hat. How about that? Yeah. All right, monitor's ready to go, and now we have to do the unboxing of the computer itself.